Hey everybody, I'm not going to shoot another video after this one tonight anyway, because as you could tell from the last video, I'm kind of sleepy right now. Sorry about that, I had to cut a yawn pretty early on. Here's my thing, this is the other thing I wanted to talk about. Earlier today, Tony sent me an email that somebody had forwarded on to him. Well, I just wanted to make some comments on it. It was about checking into a hotel. You know, you give the desk clerk your card, blah, blah, you check in. Everything goes fine. Well, what happens is then, like you get up to your room and, everything's going hunky-dory. You get a phone call. Well, it's somebody saying, hey, look, this is, so-and-so from the front desk. Can you give me the numbers off your credit cards or whatever with the last three numbers, off the back of your card? That's a scam, for starters. I just wanted to kind of do a heads up on that. Don't do it. Say, well, I'm not going to give you that over the phone, but I'll be right down, to discuss this with you in person. If you ever get a phone call like that, that's what I'd do. I would be like, well, hey, look, I'll just come down and give you that in person, and say, I'll be right down, and then hang up on them, and then pick the phone right back up, dial 0 for the operator and say, hey, listen, and make sure you get the person's first name and say, do you have somebody that works here that's named such and such? If they're like, no, say, well, I just had somebody call up here and try to scam me. Is there any, issues with my card at the desk? If they say no, then say, okay, I just want to report it. Well, I have hotel experience. I could tell you for a fact that, and anybody that's ever worked in a hotel can tell you this for any, long length of time, for at least, a year or two. What it is if your credit card is declined, they won't let you away from the front desk. I mean, seriously. I mean, they'll know before they, let you have the keys that your card got declined. Or if your card, if there's an issue, they'll tell you that up front. They'll let you know. I mean, they're not going to be shy about telling you, because they'll definitely say, hey, look, your credit card declined. Is there another one? I mean, seriously, use a little common sense here. If somebody, when you travel, calls up and acts like they want your credit card number over the phone with the last three numbers off the back, if you flip your card over, how say this is the back of the card, it's spot for your signature, and then there's at the end there's 6 numbers and one of them's in a little box by itself. Don't ever give that number out, along with the front of the stuff, because they'll use that to, rob you blind while you're on a trip. In case you're wondering, this is a graduation announcement from somebody I know, so, but yeah, I just wanted to use this as an example, because it's nice and blank and everything, but yeah, seriously though, if a hotel ever had problems with your credit card, they would tell you before they check you in. In fact, they wouldn't check you in at all if there was an issue. Or if, say you, made, a few $1,000s worth of phone calls to, China or something. I mean, or, I just picked on China. But, out of the country or something. Yeah, I could see them wanting to authorize more. And if it gets declined, then I can see them calling up going, do you want to come down here and pay your phone bill? Seriously, I'd see them calling you up and saying, look, you need to come down and pay your thing because it's, racked up rather hefty, or they'll just put it on through. That's what, we always did, I always did that. We were told specifically, to go on and charge their, cards, once it got to be, so high. I know at one hotel I worked at, they had a $500 cap on, how big the person's, bill was to get before they charge it. So, yeah, if there was a problem with it, Yeah, I can half expect them to call me up and be like, do you have any, like, more money or something to pay for this hotel room with? Because your card's getting declined. And I'd be like, well, hang on, let me check, and I'll be right down, okay? But anyway, folks, I just want to let you know that, there's a scam going around where they'll try to get the credit card from you over the phone. And if you're in a hotel, don't do it. Well, anyway, I will pause here for this evening, and I hope you guys have a great Memorial weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.